Oh, hello my YouTube friends. BigDaddyHoffman1911 coming to you today on the 12th of June. We got a few new targets in. Want to go over and just got these guys, the Whirly-Gig and the spinner. Just got them painted, and I don't like the yellow. So I think I'm going to paint them red and see what happens here. Anyway, I come right back at you and let you know how the red looks over the yellow. OohRah! I know he's going back to Kentucky crying like a baby once he gets beat down here by OilTheGun and GaryManDieVan and I on this stuff. And because they've been down here before shooting this, and you know, this guy, this little young buck, is definitely going to get beat really bad. It's going to be pitiful. I can't even really think of his name. I'm doggone it. I think it's Brandon something, maybe 401, I don't know. Okay, back at you after painting the Whirly-Gig and the spinner red instead of yellow. I think I like it better. I can see it much better. Anyway, I know most of you people have seen this contraption. This comes from MGM Targets, and you got two metal plates made out of AR500 steel, and the object of this thing is to, you know, shoot it and get it started rocking, and then pop it from the top, go back down and keep shooting, and anyway, get it doing this right here. And believe you me, that's hard to do. It's very challenging, but a whole lot of fun. You can really put some ammo down on this thing, I'm telling you. I like this. And this guy, some people call it the Texas Star, but anyway, you knock your 5 plates off and it starts spinning on its own, and you got to knock the rest of them off. But that one, you have to pick up the plates and put them back on there. I think it's really cool to have this kind of action type on a shooting range. You know, most of you seen the poppers. These are not auto resetting. You know, you just shoot them and they fall, and then you have to come set them back up. You got the little guy and the big guy. This one comes from the big popper comes from Arntzen Targets, and this one came from Action Targets. The torso came from Arntzen Targets, which is a great sound you get with hitting that. The hostage target, which is cool, very cool. You just pop it and it goes over like that. And it's also good to you know, put a little grease on the back of them, keeps them moving really free. I like this one a whole lot. It's a lot of fun. The dueling tree, most of you have seen, and right now I just got it black. I don't know, I seem to like this one black for some reason. Again, you can see you know, put a lot of grease up here, and it makes it move really freely. You know, with the 9mm knocks it over pretty good. I tend to shoot everything. This one do good with 9mm, and this one will too. You know, of course, you got to have a direct hit. You know, when I say direct hit, you know, you got to be. You don't need to hit it in this area right here, because it'll just do like that. But if you get it anywhere, right in here, center mass, that should knock it right over. This guy right here, naturally, I'd say, you know, the 9s do fine on it. We've got it spinning on the 9s. You've seen OilTheGun do it on the video. I shot it today with a 40, and it seemed to do a little bit better. You know, you get your momentum going faster. This one, the Texas Star, does fine with a 9mm it's going to come off. And if I hadn't just painted it, I would show you. Here my neighbor's shooting in the background here. But anyway, it's got little springs back here where you knock this plate off and it falls to the ground. You just pick it up and put it back on. And I went ahead and painted everything today. I got to repaint it, but I greased up the shaft and like I said, it's moving really good. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. And let's see, moving right along. These came, like I said, I might have already said that, MGM Targets. That's where I got this from. Actually, they got this one on sale right now, and I'm not pushing these things or making anything off of these, but I believe it's $388, and I think it's on sale for $299, something like that. You can look it up and Google it. This guy was pretty expensive right here, $600 and some. I think they do offer a discount, 15–20%, which brings the price down a little bit there. These guys are, this is Arntzen Targets poppers, pretty large, and they're not auto resetting. So when they fall, you just pick them back up and go again. And that's what you do there. And you got your little buffalo and the big gong. And my favorite, I think my favorite is the plate rack. And it's got your mechanisms. You got 6 plates, and all this is AR500 or 550 steel. And when you get through shooting all those down, get back here and pull them up for you. Just grab the cord and pop them back up, and that's all there is to that. But anyway, this is what I call my long range. You know, I got my tires up here to deflect the shrapnel from the side. You can see there is plenty that goes to the side. They're in the tires, so it keeps it off my little storage building to the right. Got my wall up its back, out of cross ties, and of course the building to the left is tearing down. And that's it. There's my little dog. Of course, we're not going to shoot him. This little guy right here, you know, is one that you put your cardboard targets to, or whatever you want to shoot. You just move it around as you go. Anyway, let's see. That's my long range one, and I'm getting ready for having some friends over here this week. We're going to get OilTheGun and GaryManDieVan, and the old Kentucky boy. I can't even really think of his name. I'm doggone it. I think it's Brandon something, maybe 401. I don't know. Anyway, I know he's going back to Kentucky crying like a baby once he gets beat down here by OilTheGun and GaryManDieVan and I on this stuff, and because they've been down here before shooting this, and you know, this guy, this little young buck, is definitely going to get beat really bad. It's going to be pitiful. I'm going to walk you up to the front, and a couple new things up here too. This is my short range, which you got 10 yards right here, and you got 12 yards back to the table. So that's what you're looking at. A couple new things I just put in today, and I've got a couple more coming. Let's see, these guys, of course, you know what they do. They just fall down. This little guy right here I like a whole lot. It came from MGM Targets. When you hit it, it auto resets, which is really cool. And if you're old and lazy like me, you don't have to pick it up. So it's got a little spring back here, you can see, and it just comes back every time. So just helping that. They make several different sizes in those. If I'd have known I could have got those, I would have probably had all those instead of what I have here. I've got 5 of the regular knockdown poppers, but I like this one. You can buy it with or without a stand, and I chose to buy it with a stand. They recommended it. Here's another. I think this is the standard or the Colt. I'm not sure. I'll have to look this one up. But again, when you hit it, it's going to auto reset, unlike this one here. And then we got our Cowboys here and our regular Targets. Anyway, if you're interested in those, MGM Targets, and they also make this guy, which is another popper style target. And you see, you put 1x2s here, and you just this will allow you to set it down. You set it down like this, and you have your 1x2s in there. And then let's see if I can get it to lock in. You need the 1x2s. Anyway, when you hit the popper part, it kicks back and throws this thing up. So I should have this set up to show you, but I don't. Let's see. All right, it is locked in right now. So you see your 1x2s are going to stick out right here in those holes, and your cardboard target, you can bring it up, staple cardboard targets to it, and then this way when you hit this, it automatically resets and into a target that's going to stand up about this, probably about 4 foot tall. So if you're going to shoot paper, you know, that's a good thing to do. I like steel, but that's how it's made, guys, if you're interested in that one. It's got a little, I do like this red targets better. So I can see there's a lot better from here than I can the yellow. And I can back on up, give you an idea how far this is. We're looking at, I think OilTheGun, he walked this off. We're about 150 feet right here. So, and that's hard to hit some of these 6-inch, 8-inch plates. I should have my, oh, I can hear the thunder roar in the background. Almost can smell gunpowder in the air. How about that? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a blast. And it's in the evening right now, it's gonna rain, and I'm out here sweating like crazy right now. Really humid. But they've got a cold front coming in tomorrow, so maybe we'll have some good weather next week. Anyway, be right back. OohRah, OohRah, OohRah. Little young buck is definitely gonna get beat really bad. It's gonna. Kid from Kentucky. Again, I'm having trouble remembering his name. It's 401 Brandon 401 or Brandon 40141, something like that. I don't know. Little young buck is definitely gonna get beat really bad. It's gonna be pitiful. Anyway, let's head back toward the house. That's a tour of the Hoffman range. Number 1, short range and a longer range, and running gun course in the woods. And we're gonna have a blast, guys. We're gonna have a really blast for this. OohRah! Tell them bye, Jack. Tell them bye, Jack. Say OohRah! Oh yeah, here comes the big one. It's gonna blow. Let's get in out of the rain. See you guys. As always, thanks for watching.